All right, everybody, welcome to Paranormal Connections. We're here at the Preston Castle, and I'm here with Donna Jackson, and she is one of the people from the paranormal team that leads a lot of the events as well as works here at the Preston Castle Volunteers. Many people know I've been here multiple years. I've done lots of live streams and videos from here. Great place, and I'm so happy to be back here for a second year and be invited. So thank you so very much.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about the Preston Castle Paracon? So for people who didn't make it here, you definitely, if you've missed it this year, you definitely want to come next year because this is something that you don't want to miss. It's a great place.
Yeah, we've actually doubled in attendance this year, so we're super excited about that. The Paracon is actually a benefit for the castle. So everything, like you said, is volunteer. The speakers are volunteering their time. The vendors are here. Everybody's volunteering their time, and all the money that is raised is going to the castle. So even the raffles, the silent auctions that we have, everything's been donated.
You guys have some amazing
We do
prizes
have some really
too.
nice,
Yes.
beautiful prizes, wine tasting and paranormal equipment and some alcohol baskets and wine and definitely spirits and spirits. So we have some really great things and all, like I said, all the proceeds goes back to the castle. So just to restore this beautiful building. So
yeah, we've got a lot of video, and we're going to do some from the inside here shortly to kind of get an idea of what it looks like inside. I mean, I've been here for many years.
Yeah.
I used to DOS it here and give tours, so I absolutely love this place. I'm actually, for people who were listening to the show when I had Donna on, I was challenged to come here and do their haunted house this year.
yes.
So yeah, I'm going to be at a haunted house. It's a real haunted house. So this is going to be a little bit different. Everybody knows I love haunted houses that are real haunted houses. I just don't like Halloween haunted houses. So it's going to be interesting. But since this is like my first love, I really couldn't. How could I say no, right? I would really seem really bad to be here all these years and some random other place asked me to come, and I say sure to conquer it, and I didn't do it here. So everybody will be able to have a chance to see me running, or I guess not running. I know, gosh. I'm bringing one of my assistants, my support people, to make sure that I hold on to their arm so I don't run in a panic through the place. Renee will probably be my fall guy just in case I get too scared. I'm going to knock him down, trip him, and get the heck out of there. But definitely for people in the Northern California area, or even, even outside the state, this is a great place, not only for the haunted houses, the Paracon. They have a Halloween ball that we attended last year. I have to say, that was a blast.
Awesome.
I had so much fun there. We missed the haunted house because I was at another event. I was doing Halloween, such a busy time for me. But we came for the ball, and it was amazing. They're actually going to take our group and come back this year. So for people who want to do this, it's great. Out here on the patio, they have a big dance area. They got a bar. They have food. I mean, it was an amazing place. And they do so much more than just the paranormal stuff here. So there's a little bit for everything. You go on, the regular historical tours. They have the late night.
We have the overnight
tours.
Or the late night ghost tours. We have a wine tasting event every year. We have photographer days where you can come. We usually have one during the day and one at evening time, so you can get the nice sunset colors. But photographers come, bring their models, and some others just borrow other people's models and do photography type days. There's a murder mystery dinner that we do every year. There's tons of events at the castle all year, almost all year long. So there's something for everybody, and I guarantee once you come, you'll be hooked. You'll be hooked.
And again, there's something here for everyone. So if you are into the paranormal, it's a great place. I will tell you, a lot of people have been asking me lately when I was talking about Preston Castle, and they read about it online, or they see some of the shows that have been made about the Preston Castle, and it has a kind of a negative connotation to it, and I will tell you that being here and doing tours for so long, I brought my team here. Everybody that I've ever been here with says, it is such an amazing energy here. We talked about it last year, I know, but there is in some places there does seem some sadness, which of course it could just be residual from what people went through here. But for the most part, and I think that it has a lot to do with like the volunteers, the staff, because there's so many caring people that so care about this place.
Absolutely.
For so many reasons.
Absolutely.
That they volunteer all their time, and they're always looking for volunteers and for donations. So definitely, if you can't make it, or you'd like to help out, make sure to check out their website, and there's a place to donate. You can volunteer, sign up, the whole 9 yards.
You can get more information about our events and activities that are going on at the castle. We have a Christmas, kind of old-time Christmas event coming up.
Oh, that's cool.
After the Halloween, too. So, yeah, there's definitely stuff going on all through the year. You can check it out at PrestonCastle.com.
Now, we did talk about the haunted house. So that's just a very short span haunted house, correct?
It's the last 3 weekends of October. As far as short, no, we've been working on that since the beginning of the year. So yeah, a lot of work goes into. It's our biggest event.
Well, as you can see by the size of this place. And then not only, I'll post some pictures from last year when we came, but they have all the lighting and, all different things. It really changes the whole atmosphere of the place. It makes it really look like a haunted house. But the amount of people, time, and manpower that it takes to put these kind of things on is huge. And so, again, they always need volunteers. They always need help. So if you're in the area and you think that it'd be a kind of cool thing to be able to come hang out here and help out, they're always looking for people. So definitely make sure to check it out. Make sure to stay tuned. We're going to be having some more live stream videos up here real shortly. We've talked to a few of the vendors with the haunted dolls. We've got the speakers coming up next. Bill Hartley's going to be coming up. We got all kinds of people. So make sure to tune in and stay tuned. We'll be back with some more very soon. Thanks so much, and thanks.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, so we're here again at Preston Castle. We're upstairs on the 3rd floor, I believe. As you can see, very interesting place. But from here we're going to go to the infirmary. So we're just giving you a little glimpse into it. It's super hot up in here, but very, very cool. So definitely, the energy here is definitely interesting. It's going to be an interesting night. All right, we'll be back. Alright everybody, welcome to Paranormal Connections. I'm your host, Christine George, and we are here live at Preston Castle at the Preston Castle Paracon. And we are here with one of the vendors. We've got Debbie from Jen. And everybody on the show knows that I am the worst around haunted dolls. They are like my bigger fear, other than alligators and megalodons and sharks. But I'm doing this for you guys. Plus, I think it's pretty interesting. So we have Debbie here, and this is actually your doll.
It is, that's correct. This doll was mine. It was given to me when I was very young. I'm not going to say it here, but she's 50 years plus, and she was kept in a basement for over 50 years. Because I was terrified of her as a child. I was recently given the doll back by my grandmother who was now 19, so she's 15 years old. And I started taking photographs of her, just random photographs, and then just all of a sudden I saw the personality that she kind of had on camera. She's very awesome. And so I take her everywhere, get her pictures done, and we put them on products. I put them on all different products. Here is, I'll show you a few of her bags. Sorry, I'll reach across here. I took her to the Haunted LA Zoo and put her on this bag. So we have this, we have tote bags, all kinds of things, reading cards and everything. But the interesting thing is there is some kind of strange activity going on with the doll. I just can't nail exactly what it is. So I just went into some investigations on it.
Now, how long have you had the doll back?
March of 2014, so it's over 2 years.
And so having the doll back there, you had like a lot of strange activity.
In the house, there's been a few things. My husband has actually heard noises in the house. My dogs do not like it, and my dogs bark at her all the time. It's very strange. My husband's very much, he doesn't believe in a lot of things, but he's one that is just like, did you hear that? I'm like, no. And he wants me to put the doll away all the time. Please put the doll away, because I leave it around the house. And he's like, please put it in the closet.
And so has anybody else, let's say even your grandmother, when she had the doll with her, did she experience anything?
My grandmother. Now the interesting thing is in that house, there had been very strange things just going on in the house in general. But my grandmother would tell me this doll, and my cousins who lived in the house, the doll frightened all of them. And they would actually take the doll and turn her head or her so that she could look. And they would put her against the wall. And behind doors is where they would keep her so that she wouldn't stare at them and watch them. So they've always had, she's had the creep factor for a long time. But there have been some strange things. My grandmother's house is in LA. She's lived there for over 60 years. Still lives there. So it's got a lot of history.
Wow.
Ooh, that's pretty much Creepy Jenny. And she is invited. She's gone. We have pictures of hot air ballooning. She's been, everywhere. She gets invited to all these places and I do photo shoots. It's amazing.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool to have something like that.
Yeah.
And how is it for you to have a haunted doll? I mean, does it ever bother you, concern you?
In the beginning, when I brought her home, even though she was creepy to me, in fact, I was terrorized of her when I was a child. It was more traumatic than that. I didn't think of her as being haunted at first until I started seeing these photographs and things when we watched her picture and things that were happening and things my husband was saying. Now, I'm very careful with her. I don't know. I make sure that she sits in a prime place in the house. She's,
So she's not put in the corner
No,
anymore.
she's never put in the corner anymore. She doesn't face the wall. She usually sits at my desk with me. I have a special seat at my desk. She usually sits at that during the day, I guess. No, I'm very, very cautious of her feelings now. So
That's very good, though. I mean, I think that that's an important part of it.
I do too. I have a lot of respect for her. She didn't get that for over 50 years,
Right.
So now, but then again, I'm putting her to work, and now I have a product, and I said, you have to, reciprocate this.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to take care of you. You're going to take care of me. We'll make this into a business. It's very interesting because you actually showed us off air some pictures from that photo shoot at the old Los Angeles Zoo.
Right.
And you took consecutive pictures.
Correct.
And you saw differences, changes, where then when you zoom in on the final one, you can see the doll, but it's clearly not her face.
It's not her face.
It is a face of what looks like another little girl.
Actual little human girl, not a doll.
Yeah, and when you put them side by side, you can definitely tell that picture compared to this picture, or this doll, is two different faces for sure.
So now I'm going back and looking at photos that I disregarded before that I couldn't use for product, and I'll go through them briefly and I'll pick out the cherry ones that are for product, that are going to work the best, and the rest I either delete or just leave there. So now I'm going back and looking because I'm wondering if there are others that I haven't seen that I missed.
Right. And so many times that happens.
Yeah,
Because again, it's like you're there for a photo shoot, so you're really not paying any attention for anything else. Well, that is great. So if people are interested in getting some of your products or finding out more about Creepy Jenny, where would they contact you at? Or how can they find you?
Creepy Jenny doesn't have her own website, and it is creepyjenny.com. She has an Instagram, and she has a Facebook. Her Facebook is Creepy Jenny, and her Instagram is Creepy Jenny Doll. So, but creepyjenny.com is probably the best place.
Great. Well, Jenny, you'll be my next oh Lord, here we go. You'll be my next featured guest here very soon. Don't come haunt me because I don't like creepy dolls, but it's kind of cute though.
Kind of.
All right, thanks so much. All right, everybody, and we will actually be having Debbie and Creepy Jenny on the show in an upcoming episode, probably for the Halloween month of October. So make sure to stay tuned, and we will definitely get some dates up. Make sure to check out their website and some of their products. It's pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. All right, have a great one. Thanks.
Thank you.
This is Christina again from Paranormal Connections, and I am with Marcy, and we are with Millie, another haunted doll. If you can only imagine, it's like I never would have thought that I would have been interviewing people with haunted dolls, but this is my job, so this is what we're going to do. All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about Millie?
Well, Millie I have had for about 4 years. I found her in an antique store in Amador City, which is in Amador County. And what it was, in the back of the store, there was a big basket full of vintage Raggedy Ann dolls. And I was telling my friend Jessica, oh, I just love Raggedy Ann. I had them when I was a kid. They're just so happy looking. So I went over to the basket, and I chose her, or she chose me, depending on who you talk to.
Right.
And put her in my purse and paid for her, and we were good. Well, later that day, my friend and I had decided to go investigating in a little cemetery in Middletown, the Oddfellow Cemetery. And in this cemetery, there is a family plot, the Botaw family plot, and 3 children had passed away within 6 weeks of each other in 1853. So some type of epidemic had gone through of some sort. So my friend and I, we were investigating. We had our equipment, everything out, and at this point, she was still known as the doll. She was in the truck. It was just Jessica and I out there playing. And Jessica's equipment started getting some movements. And we're getting a little bit of action, and I just jokingly said, "Let me go get the doll out of the truck." So,
were you thinking of using her as like a trigger object?
trigger object, because these were children's graves. So I went and got her. I put her on the grave, and every piece of equipment we had pegged. Equipment that does not make noises, you would hear the clicking. It was just pegging and just over and over and over, and we're just like, wow, this is pretty cool. Okay, so it lasted for a few minutes, and then it died down, and we're like, wow, yeah, and we're thinking this is still just a trigger object situation here. So after that, we moved on to Colony Hill. We were staying at the Hotel Leisure, a very, very famous haunted hotel, and we were staying in the Fisher Suite. We could not investigate that night because of the band. It was very loud, so we went out to the patio and drank wine. And as you know, when you investigate, you don't drink.
Spirits don't go well together.
So, had some wine, went up to bed, and middle of the night, I had to get up, and I had this god-awful feeling. I just knew somebody was watching me, and it was not a good feeling, and I was scared to death. And so, I turned on the light. My friend Jessica's in the other bed, and I'm like, I'm sorry, because it woke her up. I said, I've got to get to the bathroom, but I am scared to death. So I get up and I run across the room, run back, get in bed, turn off the light, and literally put the covers over my head. And it was just that bad. When I woke up in the morning, she was on the pillow next to me on my right-hand side. So I was a little concerned.
Right.
But I had been drinking, so I brought her home. And again, just thinking I have, a really cute Raggedy Ann doll, and then things in the house started happening. Dolls were being pushed off the shelves, doors were being slammed, chairs were being rocked, lights, everything. My husband can hear the little girl talking. It is now, that was the first month of having her. I've had her for 4 years now. She is very comfortable with us. She does show herself. She is about 10 to 11 years old. She's a little blonde girl, and we will see her apparition running down the hallway or in the kitchen washing dishes. I know that sounds so hard to believe and I sound crazy.
Oh, no, you don't.
But when I saw my husband's face the first time he saw her washing dishes, and I knew it was like he wasn't faking it.
Right.
So it's, some people travel with little gnome. I travel with a haunted doll. We've traveled the country together. She's done some really fun things. People meet her, they love her, and they always want to hold her. She usually brings a big smile to people's face. She's not one of the scary type dolls. She's not an Annabelle.
Unless they're all scary. And you said that this one is known to really have like a very positive, like a kind of like a protector. And it sounds like what I get from just being very close is that it is definitely you. She's become a protector, and you become.
Right. We had to look out for each other, and once I realized I had a haunted child living, or I guess the spirit of a child living in my house. I set up some boundaries, some rules to follow. That I would respect certain things with her. She respects certain things with me. One of them is you cannot scare or harm any person or animal that comes in the house. And for example, right now, my grandchild, who's 8.5 months old, who stays with me during the day, she loves Millie. There's times she'll just turn to Millie and she'll just start laughing, and she'll grab her and she'll hug her, and she just, I don't know what conversation they're having, but they're having a great time. So
And kids are also very good judge of character when it comes to school as well. So if they're afraid or animals are afraid, then you've got to be a little bit more concerned with what might be going on. But when they're very,
Nobody's like that. You know, people are afraid of dolls, but people, once they get to know her, they're not afraid of her. And I've taken her to stores where people just, oh, can I hold your doll? She's so cute. I mean, I cannot tell you how many people she just puts like a big smile on their face. It's kind of like she makes their day and just gives them something uplifting. We have a great time together. It's not a bad thing that when people talk about haunted dolls. It just means you have somebody's spirit in a vessel, and they want to be part of your life, and we enjoy having her as part of our life, and we have fun with it. So.
Now, if anybody is interested in finding out more about Millie, do you have a website, or where can they find out?
MillieandMe.com, and it's MILLEE and me.com. She, her book is on Amazon. She has her
Millie, you got a book and I haven't got my book out yet? Oh, man.
She has a
Wrong.
Facebook page, you know.
Does she have an Instagram?
Yeah, but I think it's, my Instagram, I think is called Marcy B. I can't remember all the names of these. It's like...
When they were just telling me that Jimmy, how they have Instagram, I'm like, the doll's got more of a following than I think maybe I do.
It's Marcy, M-A-R-C-E-E-B. I think it's my Instagram. I think she does have Twitter, but I never use Twitter. But she has her website and she has her Facebook page. So...
All right, well, I mean, for anybody that is interested in finding out more about Millie and is interesting, I mean, this has been like the doll session, I guess, right now. Definitely check it out. We'll be inviting you on the show if you're interested. We're going to be doing haunted doll topics, so we'd love to have you along with Jenny and a couple other people that I have. I have haunted dolls, but we're not bringing them on because they're in storage because they're not real nice dolls. So
this one is.
It's nice that you can find some that are nice and people seem to be very connected to. So maybe one of these days it'll change my thought process on dolls, but not porcelain dolls. Sorry, I'll still be scared of those things. All right, everybody, thanks so much for tuning into this interview. We will actually link the information in the website in the video, so you'll be able to check that in the description. So check out the website, show some support, and keep in touch. We'll have them on the show very, very soon. Bye, everyone. All right, again, welcome back. We've saved the best for last. We're at Preston Castle. My next guest, we're going to talk about, you've probably seen him on TV. You've actually been a visitor here, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
For people who don't know about you or know who you are, can you please give a little bit of information about yourself?
Sure, yeah. I'm Brendan Albus, the founder of the American Paranormal Research Association. Founded the organization in 2006 to solely investigate historical locations across the United States. Been doing it 10 years now, and we like to keep to a scientific approach in what we do. And we're back at Preston Castle for the first time since filming for the Science Channel, The Unexplained Files, and we're excited to be back.
So how was it the first time you came here? Now I know that like you're investigating is very scientific based, you know, so I like that. Although I'm a psychic, we have psychics on our group and we work there. We do work very hard to not base anything solely on one thing. I mean, it's got to have scientific stuff to back up, and we've got to be able to link everything. What was your thoughts when you first came here the very first time?
Well, first off, when it comes to psychic investigation, that's something we're very open to. Just because we are scientific in approach does not mean we do not accept other types of investigation, specifically psychic investigation. I think that the scientific method can correlate with psychic, intuitive, mediumship, all that stuff. So, but the first time we came to Preston Castle, there was definitely a different vibe here. You know what I mean? There's something that you can't quite explain walking into the doors of Preston Castle. The first time we came, we were not able to actually document anything that we would say was significant data, but over a period of years, we actually did start to correlate and start to document stuff that was very interesting. But Preston Castle is one of the more haunted places in the state of California, and definitely a location I would suggest that you do come check out and help benefit. Definitely.
Absolutely. I mean, I used to be a docent here. I volunteered for many, many years. I love this place. One of these places where you come here, so little known is about it. That's what's crazy. I was glad that, you know, there was your show and other ones that have come here to kind of give some a view on this place and give a little bit of a promotion to it. But a lot of people don't know. But I'll tell you, myself and anybody I've ever brought here, once they walk in these doors, they're drawn to it forevermore. They can't really, again, it's like, I do pick up a lot of Saturdays here, so that is here. But at the same time, I think there's so many people here that are so loving and give so much back that it makes them almost feel like they've got a family and they're like happy. It's a very mixed emotion feeling in this place, but it's something, again, it's not scary, it's something that is like just for an investigator, it's like a great place. I can't believe that people fly all over to other states and they live right here and it's right in their backyard.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So now coming here, you know, over the time, have you know, had more evidence that you've picked up, more personal experiences that you've gone on?
Absolutely. You know, coming here over a period of years, we have documented more data. You know, nothing I could say is significant enough to really go out on, you know, to really put out to the public on a significant scale, but not to say this place isn't haunted.
Right.
I think the phenomena taking place here is a lot different in a lot of other places throughout the country and even the world. There's something here that's very personal. I think that it only likes to communicate with someone on a personal basis. You can't just come in here and expect to gain a lot of data. You can't just come in here and expect that there's going to be a treasure trove of evidence because it's a haunted location. What's here, the phenomena taking place here, is drawn to people that they are personal with, drawn to people that they know care about this place. And I think that's why we didn't per se collect a lot of data because we don't have that connection.
Well, right, and you were. It's like a lot of the people that investigate here are volunteers here. They spend a lot of time here. You know, they know about the history and the children, and so they do kind of have this attachment. And I agree, but I'll tell you, it's like once you come, and it's like if you come more than once, it's like they know you. And yeah, sometimes you won't. Like I was, you know, investigating here for years when I was working here. But I wouldn't get a whole lot of evidence. Now I could see them. I could see them all over the place. But I try to get an EVP or try to capture a picture. It's not happening. But personal experiences, almost anybody who comes through there will say something. Oh, you know, I got goosebumps. I got cold chills. I felt something tug on me. Something tug on my pant. You know, all these different things where they feel something and that they can't explain. So I think you're absolutely right. I think that for a lot of the children here, it's a very personal one-on-one experience. And you never know which children you might interact with, so it always seems to be kind of different. And has that been what it's been like for you?
Absolutely. You know, I think about it in the sense like anywhere you go to investigate, you have to think about the history of that location and the human element of that location. Because if you don't think about these spirits as people, you're not going to have a connection, you're not going to document it. These kids here were either incarcerated, left, they have some serious trust issues. There's going to be some serious trust issues there. So in order for you to be able to get comfortable enough to document something, it's going to take a lot of trust. And that's going to be something that's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort to come in and show that you care about not only this building, but the spirits that remain.
Right, and that you're not out there to do them any harm, you know, because again, did experience a lot of different things here. And again, having children from as young as 6 years old all the way up into their 20s, that's a huge difference. And a huge difference in people why they're here. Can you imagine, you know, one person's here because he killed somebody, and another one's here because his parents got killed in an accident. You know, so again, I could see it could be a very scary place. I mean, it could for a new child to be here. So there's just, again, I think there's so much mixed emotions that are here, which is why the energy is always different. You never know what you'll get. But do you feel like this is a place that you'll continue coming back to?
Of course, I will definitely continue to come back to Preston Castle because it is a hotbed of activity, a different type of phenomena, which is fantastic. With APRA, we try and go out and classify as much different phenomena as possible. And this is one location that I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, I have not encountered this type of phenomenon anywhere else because of the personal element of it, because of the trust that's involved in trying to document the spirits here. And it's something that I'm going to continue to research and hopefully document.
Well, I love that, we're kind of the same way as far as evidence. If we don't have anything that, like a Class A ADP, that there's no doubt what it's saying. I hate when people put up an ADP and they'll say in the caption, "Get out," or "I want to kill you," and it's like it says, and I'm like, what is that? What are you hearing? I'm hearing the same thing. So people will put up anything, a dust storm drives me crazy. Things like that, go with us. It's very true. Like, unless we have something very significant, you'll never hear about it because there's no reason to keep just throwing things out there. I mean,
That's the way to do
but
it.
we're a research institute as well, so it's very what we do and what we put out. We're very pride ourselves in how we do things. So
Yeah,
I'm
great.
glad to see other research societies out there doing the same kind of
Absolutely.
things. Now, what do you have coming up?
Well, we're always doing constant research. We have a lot of stuff coming up, being that it's October, almost October, so we're going to be doing a lot of investigations coming up. But you can always see anything we do on apraparanormal.com, apraparanormal.com, all social media. We have a lot of stuff coming up and a lot of unreleased data. We have so many years worth of stuff that we've never released that's actually going to be coming out here in the next couple months. So
Nice, absolutely. Well, as I said off the air, we'd love to invite you to come on the show, talk about all of this stuff in more
That'd be great.
detail, about a 2-hour show. But I want to really thank you for taking your time to do this. I know we're at the end of the day, it's been a long day for everybody. But we will link all of the information below in the video, and so make sure to check them out and go to some of their events and check out some of the stuff that's going on. And make sure to keep an eye on the Paranormal Connections page, and we will be posting when we're going to have them on. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. This is